What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another update video for you guys here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning or a fantastic day wherever you guys are in the world here. Today, we will be talking about our Fast 3 as we usually do, and just 3 quick things to know about before, basically before the reset, and hopefully helps you guys give, catch up on any things you might have missed in the last day or so. It always seems like there's so much going on, even during the week. So I usually like to do quick little summaries just for your guys' information, as well for myself as well, to kind of keep myself in the loop of things. And so hopefully it helps you guys out here. First and foremost, as you guys can see on my screen here, we did get the rewards for the Cataclysm event. So hopefully you guys were placed, I believe it was the top 2,000. We're going to round it. I think it was probably closer to like 2050 or something like that, if the exact numbers, I don't know where the cutoff may have been, but if you guys have an idea of where that is, and you want to provide some insight, please feel free to comment below. Otherwise, hopefully you guys are enjoying your new skin. I sure am. He looks pretty BA. I know lots of people might not have pushed for that event, but I myself wanted to test my roster and I wanted to see if I could do it, and here we are. I believe we did place us, I think, somewhere in the top 300 or 400, but that's not important, because as long as you're in the I can't talk. As long as you're in the top 2,000, it does not matter. And as you can also see, the X heist is also over, so we also got the 6 red stars as well, and that was pretty generous of Scopely to do that, to give a lot of players that didn't even have stars on him. As long as you had them unlocked, and if you had 1 or 2 or 3 stars, you probably most likely would have gotten an upgrade. And if for those of you that don't have them yet, hopefully you guys are getting close, and hopefully the event does come back. Otherwise, it seems like their pattern has been about 1 to 1.5 years of bringing these legendary stars back. They did have like an Odin heist last year as well, kind of right before the year ended, and that allowed people to kind of bump the stars up on their Odins. So that was like a year and a little bit shortly after Odin. So if the pattern falls true, then hopefully it's the same for Xavier as well, and hopefully they can bring him in either through the seasonal store or maybe through another heist event. But that was greatly appreciated. Now let's start off with the first and probably the most important thing right now is the Chapter 4 store. So the Chapter 4 store is officially live now, and if you guys go to the command center, Chapter 4 is officially here. And I thought this was interesting because yesterday they had actually posted what it looks like to be 4 teams that are going to be essential for this last chapter for Annihilus. So as you guys can already see, the Winter Guard and the Champions, we're already aware of those 2 teams, and I thought we were going to maybe perhaps be able to skip Winter Guard. But if they are needed, then yeah, I'm going to have to start saving up. I'm going to have to start pumping some of those guys up. But right now, as it stands, we aren't doing anything until we see what kind of trials or what kind of other events they got going on here. The Champions, they were already announced last week, and that makes a lot of sense because they are going to be a raid-focused team as well. So I am already kind of gearing myself for that. And of course, I'm a big fan of some of the characters in that team as well. Miles being one of them, and of course Sam, aka Nova, as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to that team. Now, as for Team 3 and 4, I am kind of curious if the Team 3 is already, they were kind of already forecasting it to be that new team where they had leaked it last week, where it was like the Daring Daring Warriors or something like that. I can't recall the name of it, but right now, as it stands, they've got a Shadow there, so maybe it's not them. And then, of course, there's a 4th team involved as well. So we will see what these teams unveil. And, of course, it says here, complete the objectives, yada, 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 to earn their awakened materials for the Galactic Council. So, I mean, are these 4 teams even needed? If we're just going for the awakened passives, do we even need to have all these guys, for those materials, or are they optional? Can we skip them? So we're gonna analyze and we're gonna look at that later on, in the future. But right now, I wouldn't be too worried about it. They did, like I said, post a nice little preview shot for us, so I thought that was nice. For them to do that. But anyways, yeah, so in the command center, you can see here that the Annihilus wave is live, and you can kind of see that, yeah, they've got basically your objectives and what you need to do. And we've already done our dailies, but yeah, it's good. It's important to note here that, yeah, there's some goodies in here, some tier 20 orbs and some some L4 ions. And then, of course, the awakened passives, right? But yeah, like I said, we'll see if we even need to build those teams, because it looks like you just kind of built the points. And of course, you'll get more points depending on if you have, characters at gear 20. But Does that mean we need to have them at tier 20? So we'll see. We'll see when that comes out, but just know that Chapter 4 is live, and with Chapter 4 as well, the store is here. And yesterday it was wonky because we actually did lose our Chapter 3 sigil store, and I was kind of freaking out a little because, you know, I have quite a bit of sigils left over, and I'm still actively farming Darkstar here. So I've only been kind of pumping it into her, and if the Mystic materials do pop up as well, I am purchasing those because I did deplete quite a bit of those during the Thunderstrike raids, and I'm sure some of you guys are probably in the same boat as me. So, you know, maybe do the same strategy, focus on those Mystic gear, because yeah, we're gonna need that later on if there's any more Mystic material, Mystic characters, because we need that stuff to level them up. Having said that as well, the Chapter 4 store is involved with Fractals, so keep in mind it is live, and I'm not using any Fractals, at least right now, because I want to see, you know, I want to see what other characters they bring out. I want to see if they bring out the L4s and the L5 Ions, because I am very curious at what that ratio is going to be like when they do release it. So right now I'm just holding on to that, and yeah, you can double dip, and you can, you know, definitely get the Dark Star or New Mutants or whatever you want, and double dip with that, because, you know, we have access to that store now. But keep in mind, there is 97 days to the store, much like the other stores, and that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time for them to add a lot of content to it, a lot of time to add some upgrades, maybe perhaps tier 21 materials. I'm not sure what they would do, but right now at this point in time, I wouldn't rush into it because we do have that time on our side. So just keep that in mind. So Chapter 4 is here. The store is live. Just keep that in mind, and just, you know, kind of be ready and prepare to, you know, whatever's going to come, I guess. Second point I'll bring about here, and I think everyone's been kind of waiting about this for a long time now, is the Magnetic Bond. So the Phoenix Force event is going to be live today. We are going to get Magneto finally joining us here, and it's pretty awesome. I think everyone's pretty excited for that. And what's funny is we actually, you know, he's going to be accompanied with the Silver Sable event, but we actually didn't see anything. Usually they send like a mail saying like, hey, preview event, you know, Silver Sable event, a leaderboard coming up. And even if you go into the milestones here, you're not able to see anything on here. They usually have like a preview of it. So I am kind of curious if it is coming or if it's going to be delayed, or maybe perhaps they had another oopsies, but we'll see what happens later on during the reset. Yeah, these guys never amaze me anymore. They're just, yeah, it's just like, how many times can they screw up in a single day is kind of where we're at now. But anyways, do keep in mind the X Heist wasn't actually in the previews as well, and then they kind of just popped up, and I just completely forgot about it. So very well, the Silver Sable could have the very same impact, where maybe it's just not viewable in the game. I wanted to make sure to check on it to see what the inputs were and how much points we were getting for the Magneto, you know, fragments. But unfortunately, it's not in game, so we're not able to analyze or use that. And unfortunately, I have to keep that, you know, keep that off the table here. But anyways, you guys are able to see that, yeah, we are able to at least preview the Magneto Bond event. It's coming up. We're not able to go into it, but we do see the Polarity Shift Tower, and it does look fairly free-to-play friendly. As you guys know, the last 4 milestones are basically the ones that people are going to be gunning for, because those are going to give us the red stars for Magneto Phoenix Force. So, I mean, that's the most important one. And I do recall here that other than 17 and 18, which basically requires, I think, the 5 or the 6 Omega Red and Phoenix Force Magneto, all of them, and Phoenix, of course. I think everyone's gonna have Phoenix. If you have, you know, the other two, your Phoenix is not the problem here. It's the other two. But yeah, I think for the most part, everyone should be able to hit milestone 15 or 16, because I think all you need is a 5 yellow legendary, and you know, unless you're a new player and you didn't decide to level up the stars on your characters, I think very well a lot of people are going to have the 5 yellow legendaries. You know, that's going to be pretty self-explanatory. And like I said, there's, you know, not a crazy amount of rewards here, but, you know, enough that, you know, hey, we'll get some training materials, we'll get some gold, and people have been complaining about this for a long time. So anytime I do see that in the store, I'm not going to complain about it. Or sorry, not in the store, in the game for milestones, I'm not going to complain about it, because, hey, we can earn it, and it's going to add to our initial pool of resources. So yeah, so anyways, guys, that's it for the Phoenix Force event. Just be prepared for it. It's coming, and hopefully you guys have hoarded up the cores. Hopefully you guys have, you know, the energy, if you're doing the energy spending event, or maybe you're going to pass and you're going to save your energy for the next one. But whatever your strategy is, hopefully you guys have it in place now for today, because the day has come and it is going to be live. Now the last and final point here I will leave you guys with here is some promo codes. So last night we also got a couple promo codes, but I just posted the other one as well here so you guys can kind of reference it. And we had the one I think last Friday, and the new one we got yesterday, which was the MSF Council. So we just got that last night, and I kind of posted it on my I posted a video of it as well because I wanted to get it out to you guys quickly so you guys can kind of use it. And make sure you're doing it on the website. Lots of people seem to be having issues with it when they're doing it in game. Do it on the website. I have tried it a million times in game and it never works. So just do it on the website. The website's the easiest way to do it. Also keep in mind, it looks like the MSF Council one, that one is awards energy, and if you're capped at like your 150 or something like that, it only gives you like a max of 150 energy. I think for it to get 300, you actually have to be like kind of near the bottom. I don't know if it worked or not. I know when I collected it, I didn't even check my energy, so I'm pretty sure I just got the 150. But you know, just like I said, just keep an eye on it, and if that energy is important to you, you can actually contact support and take a screenshot of it as well, and they will reimburse you the other 150. So someone did post that on Discord, so make sure if you guys care enough about the 150 energy to send a ticket to the support, do that up, because 150 energy, for some people it can add up, and every little bit helps, especially with a spending event or a leaderboard event that involves energy. I myself, I didn't care enough. I was just like, you know what? I already sent these guys a ticket earlier when the store went missing. I'm not sending them another ticket. I got lazy. So, anyways, just get those codes in, put it in, because they're gonna expire in about a week. And I think, like I said, that one, the MSF Council was today. Or yesterday, excuse me, and the other one was last Friday, so it's already been a few days, so make sure you just punch it in there before it gets expired, because yeah, the days move quick. And last but not least, it's a new week, so that means there's new Twitch stuff, there's always all that other good stuff, so make sure you guys are watching Twitch. And on that note as well, on Wednesday we're gonna have another Cosmic Crucible tournament with the envoys, involving some very reputable members like Valley and Dorky Dad. So make sure you guys tune in on that. If you guys haven't used your Twitch hours yet, tune in on that, and then you can rack up on the hours, watch the gameplay, learn a few things. And guess what? There's going to be another promotional code associated with that as well. So on Wednesday, there's going to be another code. So keep an eye out for that, guys. Other than that, who doesn't like free stuff, right? Hopefully this has helped you guys out. Like I said, first and foremost, Chapter 4 is here. Do your stuff. Use your sigils in the store in the Chapter 3 because it's coming to an end. Phoenix Force is coming today, like I already said. Get ready for that. Hopefully you've already prepared. And last but not least, the promo codes, all that jazz, yada, 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 etc., etc., etc. Hopefully this has helped you guys out. This was not really fast, so I apologize for that. But, you got your information there. And I wish you guys all a fantastic, lovely morning or a fantastic day, wherever you guys are. Thanks for watching. Always a pleasure. See you guys in the next one.